How do you know if you're ready to become an intuitive eater? 3 questions. I'm gonna bring my girls out to answer, to help you with the first one. Okay, the first one is to understand this. These are my 3 girls that I've used for years to demonstrate the stupidity and the futility of dieting. Here's your before, you're a little bit heavier than you wanna be, whoops. Here's your after, where you're happy and you fit into the tight jeans. And here's the true after. Her frown fell off, but she's frowning because she's ended up worse than here. And I say worse, I mean heavier than when she started. This is the truth of dieting. This is what happens. And you know, one of the biggest predictors of whether or not you're gonna gain weight is if you get married, because everyone loses weight to get, to walk down the aisle, and then they all gain it back. That's what happens. That's a great evidence. So that the first thing is you understand that, and you're not willing to do that to yourself anymore. That's number 1. Question number 2, are you willing to give yourself a chance? In other words, if you want to become an intuitive eater and fit in your skinny jeans in 2 weeks, and depending on how much weight you want to lose, okay, no, stop. That's diet culture thinking. Intuitive eating thinking isn't you going on intuitive thinking. You have to be willing to accept that this is just you for the rest of your life. So the important thing you're doing is building this intuitive eating perspective and habit, and the weight loss comes. But you don't focus on the weight loss because that'll freak you out, because you're like, well, I don't know, I'm not even weighing myself now. Yeah, I know, I asked you not to weigh yourself. That's another video, but don't let that scare you. But there's really good reasons to not weigh yourself. But anyway, you have to say that you're willing to put a long-term lens for your life as a dieter. And the diet industry loves that you don't want to do that. Every ad you see is, well, you can lose this in this many days. Okay? Does not work, because you lose weight, but you gain it right back. And then some, like the unhappy girl there. Okay? And what's the third thing? Okay, the third one is you have to love food and eating. I'm not saying that as like a facetious thing. You have to love food and eating so much that you're willing to learn how to eat food in a way that is the most joyful, is the most satisfaction that you've ever had as an eater. Because people who are heavier, in general, guys, and just in general, think that they love food and eating more because they're eating more. Eating more does not mean you enjoy it more. It does not. I 100,000% know that I enjoy my food and eating more than just about anybody I know. Because every time I eat, I'm hungry and I enjoy every bite, and there's no angst, there's no stress, there's no guilt. And this is where the true joy of eating is. And it comes at this wonderful result that you eat less because you enjoy it so much. You don't need to eat so much. You're sitting there in that moment going, oh my God, this is so good. As a matter of fact, my husband has said to me, oh my gosh, you say that so much, because we're eating like, oh my God, this is so good. He's teasing me and not ragging on me, but he's just saying, God, you just say that. I'm like, yeah, I say that a lot. And it's true, because when I eat, I demand to have hunger, and hunger is the best sauce. Hunger is the best sauce. So get your sauce, right? And get your commitment to a long-term lens, and you too will become an intuitive eater, as I did in the year 2000. I've been doing this a long time. I've helped people literally all over the world, but the only continent that I haven't is Antarctica, because there's nobody there. But really, people all over the world are learning this. I get love letters all the time from people thanking me for releasing them from diet jail and showing them the way to live with food and eating. I'm only saying that because I know it's hard for you to believe me, because, who am I? This lady you saw on TikTok? Yeah, believe me, it works.